Welcome to the training video for the Yealink T28 office phone. We'll start the training by covering the standard buttons and features associated with the phone. You'll notice on the display screen in the upper right hand corner, the top button displays your extension. There's only one button that displays your extension. The remaining 5 are all speed dials. The speed dials will automatically call somebody if you press that button, or it will display whether the person is online, busy, or available. Over here below the screen are soft keys. The soft keys, you'll notice, change function with different states of the call. Right now they are call history, directory, do not disturb, and menu. The dial buttons, of course. The call volume keys control multiple volumes of the phone. When a call is active, the call volume keys will control the volume of the call. When the call is not active, they will control the volume of the ring. Also, when the call is on speakerphone, it will control the volume of the speaker. To the right here, we have the function keys. They are pre-programmed with functions that work on our system. Those will not be covered in the video today. The messages button will access our voicemail system. The headset button will activate your headset, if attached. The conference button will be used for call control, adding a conference call. The hold button will be used to put a call on hold. The mute button will mute your voice so the caller cannot hear what you're saying. The transfer button will transfer a call. RD stands for redial, and will redial previous calls you have made. And the final button is the speaker button, which will activate your speakerphone. For basic call control, there are several ways to begin and end a call on the phone. To begin a call, lift the call off the hook or press the speaker button. You'll hear a dial tone, and you can just dial your number to access the caller. You don't need to dial a 9 on our phone system. When the call is complete, you can end the call by hanging up the phone, or there will be an end call available as a soft key. To answer a call, here we have a ringing call. I will turn down the volume of my ringer. You have several options. You can answer the call by lifting the headset or hitting the answer key. You also have the option of pressing the silence button, which will mute the incoming call, or the reject button, which will make your phone stop ringing and send the call to voicemail. Missed it. Here we'll answer the call. And while the call is active, you'll see a counter counting the duration of the call. You also have caller ID displaying the name and the number of the caller. You'll notice here the soft phone, the soft keys at the bottom have changed. The cancel button will also hang up the call in addition to hanging up the headset. We'll next cover some call control features of the phone, including transferring conference calls. To transfer this call, here is the transfer soft key. And so initiate a transfer. The key sequence is going to be transfer, dial the extension, and then transfer again. And so we're going to transfer the call to one of the other extensions. Transfer, and as soon as I hit that button, the caller is placed on hold. Then dial the secondary extension. And once the call begins ringing, and you can send the call with the pound key. So at this point, I could press transfer again to immediately send the call, or I can wait for the far party to answer, announce the call, and press the transfer key to dispatch the call. If I wanted to, I could hit the transfer button before the call was answered in order to complete a blind transfer. The steps for creating a conference call are the same as transferring a call, but instead of the transfer button, you'll use the conference button. When I press the conference button, my initial caller is placed on hold. I dial the remote extension and pound to send. When the call is answered, I'll have the option to hit the conference button for a 3-way call. So here the call has been answered, and I can press conference, and now we have a 3-way call between the two parties. You could split the call into 2 lines and choose which call you want to take. Too many calls. Finally, to hold and resume a call, When a call is active, you have a hold key, either as a soft button or down here as a hard button. When you press hold, the call is placed on hold, and you can start another call, or you can resume the call at a later time. To resume the call, you need to hit the resume button here. If you lift the phone off the hook, you can place a second call while the first call is still on hold. Press the resume call to resume, and then complete the call. Several of the other features of the phone can be accessed through the menu directory. We'll take a brief look at call lists, including received calls, placed calls, and missed calls, voicemail, call forwarding, and do not disturb. Do not disturb is available as a soft key here. When do not disturb is activated, the phone will not ring and calls will immediately be sent to voicemail. You can see that do not disturb is active by an icon by your phone. To enable call forwarding on the phone, you will need to access it through the menu key. The menu key is this soft key here. So when I hit the soft key, I see the menu, and I press 2 to access the features button. There's several features here that we'll look at. The call forward is the one we're talking about. Actually, just call forward is all we're going to look at. So to enable call forward, press 1 in the features button. You have 3 options for forwards to set up. The always forward will automatically forward the call and not ring this phone. The call forward while busy will ring the phone if the phone is in use on do not disturb or rejected the call. The forward no answer will ring the phone 4 times and then place the call to the forward destination. Call lists can also be accessed through the history soft key here. And here we have the choice. You can see all calls is the default setting. I believe you also have you could scroll from left to right. So this shows all placed, received, and missed calls. Hitting the right button goes to calls that you have dialed or placed, and you can scroll through the lists. Received calls will show calls you have received, and then missed calls were calls that were not answered. Always you can hit the back button to go to the previous menu. Features also available from the menu button include ringtones and different display settings, including the contrast display and the phone brightness and how long the phone stays lit. Well, thank you for watching the Yealink T28 office phone demonstration.